welcome to Pulsar. Now, this one is more than likely going to catch you off guard. This one is a first of its kind. And when I go through the white paper, because you know how I normally do, I go through the white paper. I'm assuming this is the way the UI, because there's nothing for the UI. You can see the website up there, pulsar.win, might have gave you a slight inclination of what this could be about. And then we're going to go do the FAQs, take a look at the social medias. All right, let's begin. Now, what they did, they created two different white papers. They had the nice one here. Then they have the definitely less than aesthetic appealing white paper here, which one is 10 pages. I'm going to go through the nice one here. Now, always remember that you have to do your own research. KRS1, knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. You need to go through this page 1 through page 10 on your own. I'm going to briefly go through it because this one is something that you're going to want to hear. All right, let's engage. Okay, so the white paper, abstract. Brief introduction to Pulsar, its purpose and overachieving goals. Overview of the relationship, listen closely, with TitanX and the Pulse Chain ecosystem. In an evolving digital currency landscape, Pulsar emerges as a groundbreaking token designed to complement the TitanX ecosystem and leverage the robust infrastructure of Pulse Chain. And we already know how we feel about Pulse Chain already. We thinking that's going to be one of the biggest protocols, blockchains this bull run. But okay, let me continue. Pulsar embodies the governance of innovation and security, introducing a sustainable tokenomics model that prioritizes long-term value, accrual, and stability. Then, of course, you have inflationary pressures, incentivization, and rewards. Okay, like I say, I'm going to briefly go through this because it's a lot, and I don't want to have an hour-long video just for intro. You have to do that for yourself. Pulsar's inception is driven by the need to address prevalent issues with the DeFi space, such as inflationary pressures and the lack of incentivization mechanisms that reward long-term holders. It's a permeable tokenomic nature and unique relationship with the TitanX. Pulsar sets out to provide a new paradigm for value generation and retention in the cryptocurrency world. This token's utility is intricately tied to the TitanX ecosystem. Yes, that's exactly what I said. This token utility is intricately tied to the TitanX ecosystem, where it serves as a testament of the power of community-driven initiatives and the potential of collaborative financial ecosystems. By enabling users to mint Pulsar through the burning of TitanX, the token not only honors its roots, but also combines the controlled circulation supply of its progenitor token, fostering a symbiotic, now we're talking, environment that benefits stakeholders across both platforms. Now, leveraging the advanced capabilities of Pulse Chain, check, Pulsar benefits from fast, low-cost transaction and a scalable network that can accommodate the growing demands of the DeFi community. The integration of the Pulse Chain is more than technical. It's a strategic alliance that aligns with the broader vision of interoperability and seamless user experience. Now, the goal of Pulsar is twofold: to empower users with a token that appreciates in value through a methodical buy and burn strategy, and to establish a precedent for sustainable token models in the DeFi space. Now, by introducing innovative solutions for long-standing challenges, Pulsar aspires to become a beacon of trust and lasting relevance within the Pulse Chain ecosystem and beyond. And then it goes into the intro. Bridging the divides across blockchains, the Pulsar pathway emerges in the DeFi horizon as a transformative token with a mission to extend the TitanX ecosystem's reach into the burgeoning Pulse Chain platform. So essentially, it's something different when you had TitanX come and you had all those other protocols that came, DragonX, Titan Blaze, all those other ones, but each and every one of those were built on ETH. This is innovative because they're supporting, Pulsar is going to be supporting TitanX on ETH through Pulse Chain. Okay, come on, we're gonna come on down here. Value migration to Pulse Chain. Pulsar facilitates the transfer of TitanX's intricate value to Pulse Chain, leveraging the latter optimized blockchain infrastructure to amplify growth and SCI, smart contract interactions. Number two, the permeable tokenomics. Through a protocol fee dedicated to the continuous buy and burn of Pulsar tokens, Pulsar cultivates a perpetual bullish sentiment. This fee, required for minting Pulsar, ensures that all participants are inherently vested in the token's longevity and success. Number three, the TitanX ecosystem stewardship. Pulsar mandates that a portion of TitanX submitted to the protocol is forever removed from circulation, while the remainder fortifies the Pulse chain liquidity pools. This liquidity, locked and immutable, serves as a testament to the protocol's commitment to fostering a robust and sustainable DeFi ecosystem. And number four, the foundational launch pad on Pulse Chain, because none of the other ones have done this. Pulsar's deployment on Pulse Chain marks the inception of a broader vision. While version 1 establishes the foundational presence of Pulsar, future innovations and expansions which may or may not be developed are envisioned to be native to Pulse Chain. This approach aims to enhance the ecosystem as it accrues value and liquidity. However, it is crucial to note that there should be no expectations of profits resulting from efforts of others. Okay, so then it goes, like I say, I'm going to just briefly go through because you can see it's a lot. So Pulsar distinguishes itself by capping its supply. The initial minting will establish essential liquidity pools, after which Pulsar enters circulation exclusively through the exchange of TitanX and ETH. This process promises a fair distribution mechanism while employing buy and burn, to regulate inflationary pressures effectively. Then you go to TitanX and Pulse Chain. TitanX stands as a cornerstone in the ever-expanding domain of DeFi, offering a unique blend of security, reliability, and innovation. Now, Pulsar is ingeniously designed to intertwine with the mechanics of TitanX, ensuring that the latter supply dynamics serve as a dual purpose. The beacon of innovation, security, reliability, innovation. Now, on the one hand, TitanX maintains its functionality within this native ecosystem, and on the other, it becomes a gateway for entry into the Pulsar universe. Pulsar emerges as a beacon of innovation, characterized by its efficient transaction processing and future growth potential. Within the Pulse chain ecosystem, Pulsar is set to become a pivotal player, contributing to the liquidity and overall health of the network. Pulsar's entry is timed to capitalize on Pulse Chain's early growth stage, we already know, allowing it to ride the wave of adoption and interest that typically follows new blockchain ventures. Then we get into the tokenomics. All right, the total supply and distribution model, the minting process and the rate and the 4-to-1 ratio with TitanX, fee structure and its distribution, ETH TitanX to Pulsar. So essentially, we're not getting all the good information until I guess we get a little bit closer. Pulsar and TitanX, the symbiotic tokenomics. Pulsar's minting mechanics are deeply intertwined with the virtual mining approach of TitanX, a process where users can mint TitanX by engaging in a system that becomes progressively challenging over time. So we already know. So you're going to have the minting and then virtual mining. The difficulty increases in TitanX mining inherently affects Pulsar's minting conditions, ensuring that Pulsar's accessibility is balanced with the evolving token dynamics of the TitanX ecosystem. All right, so then we have the minting Pulsar, increasing the value over time. As virtual minting of TitanX becomes more demanding, the cost of minting Pulsar concurrently rises. This escalation is by design, as it mirrors the increasingly scarcity and value of TitanX, positioning Pulsar as a token whose rarity and worth are dynamically linked to the parent currency mining landscape. Then you get the market dynamics and arbitrage. Market conditions may present scenarios where Pulsar's market value exceeds the combined worth of the TitanX and ETH used in its creation. In such instances, arbitrage opportunities arise, allowing users to mint Pulsar at a relative value, sell at market price, and potentially profit from the difference. Hoo-dee-hoo. All right, then you have the smart contracts. Overview of Pulsar smart contract ecosystem. Pulsar is underpinned by a set of specialized smart contracts, each uniquely tailored to facilitate various aspects of the Pulsar ecosystem. Okay, you got, like I say, I'm just going to go through it now because it's going to get too long. You have the Pulsar minting contracts. You have the Pulsar buy and burn contract. Like to say right here, this is crucial for regulating Pulsar supply. It uses accumulated ETH fees to purchase Pulsar tokens from the open market and subsequently burns them, creating a deflationary mechanism. Then you have the Pulsar pathways. Serves as a gateway for transferring Pulsar tokens between ETH and Pulse chain. So this is going to be something, ensuring fluidity and accessibility across these blockchain networks. Okay, now the Pulsar BNB contract features manual buy and burn trigger. Unlike automated systems, the buy and burn process in Pulsar's ecosystem is initiated manually by users. This approach ensures active community engagement in the protocol's deflationary strategy. You got the manual buy and burn. Okay, we got that. Then administrative controls, setting the ETH allocation, time limits, and frequency, establishing the permissible intervals for executing the buy and burn function, thus preventing abuse and ensuring orderly market operations. And the slippage, transitions, and governance. The initial phase. Initially, the governance of the Pulsar buy and burn contract is centralized, allowing for the swift adjustments to the protocol in response to evolving market dynamics. Then you have the evolution to decentralized oversight. The planned rollout of Pulsar buy and burn contract version 2 will mark a shift toward a more decentralized governance structure. This phase will incorporate greater community involvement in decision making, resonating with the decentralized ethos of DeFi. So then they have the characteristics of V2. Like I say, I'm going to go through the permeable tokenomics, detailed process of the buy and burn system, the accumulation of ETH fees. The permeable tokenomics begin with the collection of transaction fees in ETH from Pulsar minting activities. These fees are earmarked for the buy and burn contract. Then you have the market purchase of the Pulsar tokens, the burning of the Pulsar tokens. Purchased tokens are subsequently burnt by calling the burnable function embedded in the contract that will destroy the tokens, thereby reducing Pulsar's circulating supply and enhancing its scarcity. Transparency in tokenomics. Each buy and burn transaction is transparently recorded on the blockchain. The blockchain don't lie, allowing the community to monitor the ongoing fluctuations in Pulsar's total. They really need to have something that shows the number, the status, or how many tokens burned or whatever on the site, on the user interface. Because for the end users, we shouldn't have to go out to the blockchain to check it. It should just be something right there to be visual. Okay, incentives for initiating the buy and burn process to foster community involvement. Okay, we already go. Y'all can read that. The ETH rewards for initiating the buy and burn. Users who trigger the buy and burn process receive a portion of the accumulated ETH as a reward, motivating community participation and ensuring the decentralized character of the process. Okay, then there's the incentives for burning. You can go through that. The user incentives for burning TitanX for Pulsar. Okay. Users who choose to burn TitanX in exchange for Pulsar are poised to receive several forms of incentives under normal operational conditions of the TitanX protocol. These incentives include a portion of the burn pool's 28-day rolling ETH payouts, acting as a compensatory mechanism that essentially returns a portion of the value of their burn TitanX in ETH form. Okay, then it goes into note. And then the Pulsar pathway acts as a conduit for the asset transfer between Ethereum and Pulse chain. This is gonna be a very interesting protocol. Pulsar and the TitanX integration. Okay, this is good right here. Okay, let's get right there. So the minting process and asset flow. Utilizing TitanX to mint Pulsar, the protocol maintains a 4-to-1 ratio of TitanX to Pulsar. Upon this action, 50% of the TitanX is burnt, contributing to the deflationary aspects of TitanX. Simultaneously, the remaining 50% is bridged via the Pulsar pathway to Pulse chain. So now the liquidity pool creation. So on Pulse chain, the bridge TitanX as eTitanX pairs with the corresponding amount of Pulsar as ePulsar to form a liquidity pool. Now, to sustain the 4-to-1 ratio, The contract mints PULSAR at a 2-to-1 ratio to the user's minted PULSAR. This ensures a balanced and proportional representation of the liquidity pool. The bridging mechanism and cost efficiency. Seamless bridging. The PULSAR pathway facilitates an automated and seamless bridging process. This contract-centric approach allows for efficient asset transfer to Pulse Chain for public liquidity needs. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Pulse Chain Bridge. Open access to Pulse Chain. The Pulse Chain Bridge is not exclusive to Pulsar users. It serves as an open gateway, allowing anyone to bridge assets and explore the possibilities within the Pulse Chain network. Legends, we already have different options for bridging. If you don't know, check the videos. The Pulsar pathway, through its innovative bridging mechanism, exemplifies Pulsar's commitment to fluid asset movement and integration within blockchain ecosystems. So by seamlessly connecting ETH and Pulse Chain, the pathway not only facilitates asset transfer, but also preserves their value, reinforcing Pulsar's dedication to a balanced and equitable blockchain experience. Then you go into the liquidity pools here. We already know it's going to be the 4-to-1 ratio, the strategy for liquidating provisions on Pulse Chain, decentralized and permanent liquidity provisions. Then comes the governance, initial governance structure and roles of the Genesis and MS wallet, plans for decentralized governance. In this section, we outline the governance framework for the Pulsar ecosystem. Okay, the initial governance. So the MS is the multi-signature wallet. So the Genesis wallet plays a crucial role in the early stages of Pulsar's development. It oversees the strategic allocation of resources toward research and development and the technological advancements of the Pulsar platform. The multi-sig wallets serve as a security and decision-making safeguard. The initial governance approach includes central management of key functions such as adjusting swap caps, slippage settings, and the intervals for the buy and burn process. This centralized control ensures efficient and responsive management during Pulsar's early operational phase. Then user participation, community involvement, engagement, security considerations. There goes the smart contract security, bridge operation security, market stability measures. All right. Whew. Okay, so that was a lot there. So this is going to be something because, like I say, it's a symbiotic protocol with TitanX, but TitanX is on ETH and Pulsar is going to be on Pulse Chain. All right, let's continue on. Like I said, so this was the fancy, nice and living color white paper here. So, and like I said, this was the the stiff one. And then the frequently asked questions. What is Pulsar? Pulsar is an innovative cryptocurrency token designed to integrate with the TitanX ecosystem and leverage the Pulse Chain platform. It focuses on creating sustainable tokenomics through a unique minting process and a continuous buy and burn strategy. Okay, now how does it work with TitanX? We should have just went through this. This is just short and straight to the point. Pulsar works in tandem with TitanX by allowing users to mint Pulsar in exchange for TitanX and an ETH protocol fee. Part of the TitanX is used in this process is burnt, supporting TitanX's deflationary mechanism, while the rest is bridged to Pulse Chain for liquidity purposes. What is the minting ratio? We already know 4-to-1. Is there a fee to mint Pulsar? Yes, minting Pulsar requires paying a protocol fee in ETH. I hope it's the ETH version that's on Pulse Chain, not the ETH version that's on E. That's going to make a heck of a difference. This fee contributes to the buy and burn pool, reinforcing Pulsar's market value and stability. One is the benefits of holding Pulsar. Holders of Pulsar benefit from its permeable tokenomics. The continuous buy and burn mechanism aims to sustainably increase the value as it reflects, its value as it respects the inherent price of the ceiling. Additionally, being part of the Pulsar ecosystem opens up future opportunities within the Pulse Chain network. Can I transfer Pulsar between ETH and Pulse Chain? Yes. Pulsar can be seamlessly transferred between ETH and Pulse Chain using the Pulse Chain bridge. How does the buy and burn mechanism work? We already went over that. What is a smart contract integration? Where can I learn more about Pulsar and stay up to date? Yeah, please overstand right here. For more information and updates, visit our official account on X. the Telegram group, and they have the YouTube channel. All right, so now let's go out here and take a look at X or Twitter. As you can see here, the Pulsar, and they have their link to the Telegram group. The white paper is now available. We just saw it, read through that. And Cryptographics had a meeting with the founders of the Pulsar Crypto. And there's just a couple of videos, a little art from the team from the Pulsar Crypto. Now, the thing is, they're saying that I'm hearing, I don't know, like a game or something in there. We're gonna see. This is going to be something definitely different. Pulsar, okay, Pulsar sizzle reel on YouTube. Can we see this? I don't even know if it'll play. Built on TitanX, runs on PulseChain. The highest buy and burn in the TitanX ecosystem. Ooh, they trying to take the title. Admin key free. Put on your TitanX to work. Pulsar. Pulsar.win. All right, like I said, this is it. All right, so as always, this is for informational educational purposes only. This is never intended as any type of financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here just sharing some information in regards to Pulsar, which I stated that Pulsar is going to be on the Pulse chain, but they're in a symbiotic relationship with TitanX. And as you can see here, the burning and bridging TitanX value to the Pulse chain, unleashing permeable tokenomics. So always KRS1, knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. Do your own research. I will have all the links in the description. You go out and you can go through either one of the two white papers in depth so you know exactly how everything works. So now as I gather more information, because I did reach out to one of the team members trying to get like an approximate date, no go. They said they're gonna, like they say in carpentry, you measure twice, cut once. So they're trying to make sure that everything is right, and it's understandable. And in being an end user, we truly appreciate that. So like I always say, get in where you fit in, and remember that this is an individual endeavor. Always do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances. And as always, please like, share, comment, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I truly appreciate it because the videos are made for you, not for me. And like always, engage.